If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will have the ball first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Crosses to 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapsed as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you play backer in Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the...
Touchdown, Buffalo! Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Turner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cook.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Canes have this offense rolling. Got a man, it's Johnson. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. He's got it! Score! Touchdown, Hurricane! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. It's a running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Joyner. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
The give out of the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Powers through the defender. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then,
there he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Under fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Runs through the tackle. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
This is a guy that can find you the 80 yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Sexton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular now.
Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Fires up the ball. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Off the RPO, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to...
Turning it on! He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes!
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Shabera. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Dyer. Makes the catch, it's Joyner. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And start the celebration. He wins it from 45. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.